outsider, there are so many sources and tools that you can use to get good at Smash. If you love seeing this game, if you want to be part of the competition and of the hype, go ahead. It's much easier than you may be thinking.
Yep, it is. Well, guys, let's go kick it straight into the match. Oats versus Lorenzo, and it looked like they went for a neutral start there. Lorenzo opening up pretty big with a combo, trying to opt for an early tipper ender, but didn't quite get it.
Lorenzo putting on a lot of pressure, getting all these stray hits, not necessarily like big combos, but he's able to catch Oats where he wants to go. So that's a biggie. But Oats now on the punish, keeping Lorenzo off stage.
That should be the stage. Yep, that was solid. Getting that first stock. You saw just refreshing his invincibility at the edge to make sure that the Dolphin Slash would not hit him as Lorenzo tried to come back on stage. And it was crazy, you know, because Lorenzo started off pretty good with the combo, but ever since he whiffed that forward smash, it looked like Oats just took it away.
Yeah, definitely. All right, so Lorenzo trying to keep this center stage, but he opens himself up for getting pushed outside right there. But, you know, Oats not being able to capitalize on the fact, wow, that down air, the like super weak hit down air to tipper air smash, that was a weird setup by Lorenzo right there. Not sure if that was intentional, but it looked hella good.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Okay. Oats putting out that up air, which could have been rather tricky.
Another one of those tippers, F-throw tipper. Oats must have DI'd like in a really like convoluted way to get hit like this.
Oh, wow, and that's what you call confidence, people.
Yeah.
Putting himself out there instead of going for a needle, which would have been a safer option.
See, the way that Lorenzo puts himself in a bad position, like zoning-wise, is actually, I think he should adapt to the fact that Oats is actually able to, you know, get him on those in those weak spots where he just leaves center stage, puts himself behind Oats, and Oats is able to capitalize on that and edgeguard him. I think that's maybe the biggest weakness of Lorenzo at this moment, and the reason why he's behind.
Good patience right there by Oats, just waiting for the opportunity to get those grabs. And he's sniffing out those spot dodges time and time again by Lorenzo. Again, just grabbing the edge, and now he has that 2-stock lead. Really patient play, I have to say, by Oats too, you know? He left himself open right there by going for that needle charge, and now Lorenzo takes it. Good tipper.
Wow, that tipper looked raw.
The patience wave dashing in place, probably was a pump fake, you know? Sometimes people may think you're going to toss a projectile or just do something, and that's what wave dash in place is for. Bit of a fake. Okay. Cornering Lorenzo, noticing the overshield.
Yeah.
Nice down smash to punish the normal get up, and
Lorenzo trying to go for his down air tipper setup again, so it was no mistake earlier. He actually planned on doing that exactly like this. But Oats adapted to that immediately. DIs properly.
Wow.
Solid 2-stock.
I was going to say, it was really good DI right there by Lorenzo. But the crazy thing is that even though he DI'd away to avoid a fair follow-up, he was still too far out. You know, there was too much damage on him, so that forward tilt put him in a bad position so that he would get edge hog. So game one, going to Oats.
Yeah.
Good recognition by Oats just to grab the edge there and take it.
Yeah, definitely. He just, you know, if you don't want the ledge, I'm going to take it.
That's it.
That's basically what Oats did right there.
And I have to say, good on Lorenzo, opening up the match, noticing that Oats was going to go for a needle toss or charge, actually, and just charged in quickly with that down tilt. Got in good damage. So Oats has to be careful about ranges where he'll go for the needles.
Yeah, for sure. Wow, that platform fair, and Lorenzo, wow. I thought he was not going to make it back from there because he looked like super far out. But yeah, another one of those situations where Lorenzo was a little bit too hesitant off stage and not too sure what Oats was up to. So he tried to put himself in a more not vulnerable position, not realizing that he was actually already dead at that point.
Wow, so far, Oats put together a really nice combo, but right now, Lorenzo putting him on the platform, getting that tipper. Let's see if Lorenzo can end this stock. Nice spacing.
Really good awareness of the spacing from Lorenzo right there. Just walk past tipper on Oats just in time before the hit leg or the move leg from the up B run out. Lorenzo trying to go for the pivot grab right there. A little bit of a missed input, so Oats was able to capitalize off the fact that he didn't get the grab right here. Going for the double jabs and trying to get him into an offstage position, but they re-established neutral because Lorenzo showed good evasive there, good evasion.
Exactly. And there's another edge hog.
Those edge hogs are the bane of Lorenzo's existence right now. If he wants to keep this match going, he really should not opt for the sweet spot anymore, because I think Oats is covering this option perfectly well.
Quite well, yeah. To say the least.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful stuff right there. That was a tipper. I mean, perfect. Was that a pivot grab?
Yeah, it was a pivot teleport grab into a down throw to tipper F smash. Really good stuff on Lorenzo right there.
And we just had a weird situation where Oats was literally just standing there watching Lorenzo walk past him. Nice stuff, getting the Needle Storm numerous times, racking up that damage, and swatting Lorenzo away.
That down smash edge guard actually makes Lorenzo question if he really should try to get the normal get up from the ledge, or, you know, try to mix it up every once in a while.
We saw a situation where there was a dash attack that Lorenzo didn't have a lot of hits on. He could have grabbed. Ooh, Oats going for that hop like that. Getting the grab. Okay. Nice tech chases. Noticing that even though, you know, he's an NTSC player, he's adapting quite well to
the way the down throw works,
Yeah, very impressive.
Nice reverse down smash right there. Oh, that up air is not going to be it. We were just talking about the way that Oats is utilizing the differences in between Sheik's character traits. Not realizing that the up tilt is actually, the up air is actually not a kill move.
Yeah, it's a combo move.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it definitely is. Trying to go for the reverse fair there, but Lorenzo being able to shield in time. Lorenzo on his last legs in the second game. This is for the first seed of their pool, and it's not looking too well for him. We have seen people come back from worse situations, but Oats has been looking so dominant.
Another down smash? No, instead going for the neutral air, jumping over that grab attempt by Lorenzo, and I think Lorenzo right there accepting his fate, going straight down into the blast zone, losing game 2 in Pokemon Stadium, and that is it.
So, it's the 50,000 needles.
And again, and one more. No, I think 4. Yeah, he got like 4 of those, man. Normal get up, right there. Catching the normal get up, and that's what you were touching on. Lorenzo opting for normal get up time and time again. It would be good if he basically mixed up how he got back on stage.
Yeah, he could have, you know, there's, even though if you're not too comfortable with coming up with, let's say, a neutral aerial, which is a possibility for Marth, or maybe mixing up the opponent when he's trying to, you know, he's trying to read your get up and does the down smash preemptively, you just do the ledge hop and fade a little bit back and hit him with a forward aerial.
Yes, that's what I was about to say.
So you hit him away, he's either gets a knockdown and rolls, which opens him up either for another one of those fairs or getting up with the neutral aerial, or he will roll all the way into the center of the stage.
Yeah.
You know, so that's how you could have made it back. Also, you could have rolled from the ledge, which is also a possibility because you have some frames in the beginning, and that's why the down smash won't necessarily hit you, especially not on the outside, rather on the inside. So you still make it back to the center of the stage this way. But yeah, that's like some minor stuff that Lorenzo could adjust. I think the set would have watched a lot differently if he would have adjusted to those small things, because in the neutral game it was looking quite good for Lorenzo actually. It was just those small perks in the punish game and the edge guarding that Lorenzo never found an answer to, and there definitely are some answers. He should just rewatch the set and think about it.